From opening clothing stores to navigating computer programming and everything in between, these women did what it takes to be successful in business. Doris Fisher, with a net worth of $2.7 billion, co-founded Gap with her husband, making her the 10th richest self-made woman in America. Lynda Resnick, with a net worth of $4 billion, is responsible for grocery store staples like Fiji water, Halo oranges, and more. The first Korean woman to ever graduate from Harvard Business School, Ty Lee, now owns the largest woman-owned business in the US and has a net worth of $4.4 billion. And finally, Diane Hendricks, the co-founder of ABC Supply, is the richest self-made woman in America with a massive net worth of $11 billion. How did she go from a dairy farm to a mansion? All of this and more in the following video. Before we dive in, make sure you don't miss our next video and subscribe with the button down below. Number 10. Doris Fisher, 90 years old, $2.7 billion. Born in 1930, Doris Fisher and her husband Don created the infamous clothing corporation Gap after they struggled to find pants that fit Don right. She named the store Gap as an abbreviation for Generation Gap. Her husband wanted to name the store the much less catchy Pants and Discs. Discs was meant to represent the music that they sold when the store first opened. Doris was extremely involved within Gap, from the day that the first store's doors were open until 2009 when she stepped down from the board. Doris created Gap with a dream and with $63,000 that she and her husband raised. She is the mother of 3 children and holds a bachelor's degree from Stanford University. Her net worth is $2.7 billion. Number 9. Gail Miller, 77 years old, $3.2 billion. Gail Miller and her man turned one car dealership into a billion-dollar business. A college dropout, Gail Miller purchased one single Toyota dealership with the money that they had in the bank. With this, they worked and turned it into 64 dealerships. She owned the entire Utah Jazz NBA team until 2020, published her own book in 2018, and is the mother of 5 children. At 77 years old, Gail Miller is the owner and chairman of the board of the Larry H. Miller Management Corporation, the corporation that she and her husband founded. What can't she do? Number 8. Lynda Resnick, 78 years old, $4 billion. If you've been to a grocery store, odds are you've stumbled across something that Lynda Resnick produces. Her company, The Wonderful Company, includes brands like Fiji Water, Wonderful Pistachios, Halo Mandarins, and Palm Wonderful. Determined not to live in the shadows of her father, who produced the famous movie The Blob, Lynda was a former child actress that pursued marketing as she aged. She opened her own advertising agency at the age of 19, and she met her husband in the 1960s while helping him with marketing for his alarm business. Lynda has 5 children and a net worth of $4 billion. Number 7. Ty Lee, 62 years old, $4.1 billion. Ty Lee was born in Bangkok, Thailand in 1958 and was always destined for greatness. She grew up in South Korea, then moved to America during her high school years. She attended Amherst College and graduated with a double bachelor's degree in biology and economics. And then she got her master's degree and went on to be the first Korean woman to ever graduate from Harvard's business school. Ty Lee is the president, co-owner, and CEO of Shy International, which is the largest woman-owned business in the US according to Forbes. Ty Lee has 2 children and has a net worth of $4.1 billion. Number 6. Johnelle Hunt, 89 years old, $4.4 billion. When you have a dream, sometimes you have to go all in on it. That's what Johnelle Hunt and her husband did when they sold all of their belongings and took out loans to start a rice hull packaging company. Today, their transportation company is one of the biggest in the entire nation. You can imagine that they're in a much bigger house these days. Johnelle stepped down from her position within the company in 2008, but still holds a 17% stake in the company. She is the largest individual shareholder, but now she gets to relax a bit more. Johnelle originally went to college to become a teacher, but life had other plans for her. She has 2 children and a net worth of $4.4 billion. Number 5. Marian Ilitch, 88 years old, $4.4 billion. Once a Delta Airlines ticket agent, Marian Ilitch now spends her days basking in her pizza-related funds. As the co-founder of Little Caesars Pizza, Marian is one of the most successful self-made women out there. She owns a few casinos, sports teams, and is even working with the city of Detroit to build a new entertainment and sports district, including a new headquarters. Marian Ilitch is the daughter of Macedonian immigrants, and she met her husband, who was also the son of Macedonian immigrants, on a blind date arranged by their parents. They have several children together, and her net worth is $4.4 billion. Number 4. Judy Love, 84 years old, $5.2 billion. Judy Love and her husband borrowed $5,000 from his parents and ran with it, developing a successful gas station chain that would one day generate billions. Today, 3 out of 4 of Judy's children work for Love's travel stops and country stores. The chain has more than 550 stores nationwide. Judy went back to school in 1975 and received both a bachelor's and master's degree at the University of Central Oklahoma. Her net worth is $5.2 billion. Number 3. Meg Whitman, 65 years old, $6.4 billion. Once called one of the most likely women to be President of the United States by the New York Times, Meg Whitman has been the successful CEO of multiple companies. She has been at the head of the table for companies like Hewlett-Packard, the Walt Disney Company, DreamWorks, Hasbro, and Procter & Gamble. Today she is the CEO of Quibi, which is a video platform. Meg Whitman once ran for the governor of California, but she lost and spent $140 million of her own money in doing so. But that's just pocket change for a billionaire, though. Meg has 2 children and a net worth of $6.4 billion. Number 2. Judy Faulkner, 77 years old, $6.8 billion. A computer programmer once named the most powerful woman in healthcare by Forbes, Judy Faulkner is a force to be reckoned with. She founded her successful software company in her basement in 1979 and has been running it ever since. Her company sticks to very strong principles and promises to never raise venture capital or make an acquisition. They develop in-house, they promote in-house, and they work together. Faulkner is one of the few billionaires to sign the Giving Pledge and will one day give over 99% of her assets to charity. Judy Faulkner has a bachelor's degree from Dickinson College, a master's degree from the University of Wisconsin, and 3 children. Her net worth is $6.8 billion. Number 1. Diane Hendricks, 74 years old, $11 billion. The richest self-made woman in America, Diane Hendricks, co-founded ABC Supply with her husband on a loan in 1982. The company is insanely successful, with over 800 locations and billions of dollars in revenue. Diane herself has spent millions on economic development in Beloit. She was the daughter of a dairy farmer in Wisconsin and had 9 sisters. Who knew a loan could result in a business like this? Diane Hendricks has 7 children and a net worth of $11 billion. These women are powerful and have made a name for themselves globally. When do you plan on making it onto this list? Do you have any ideas for how you're going to get there? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and check out our next video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.